Bonsoir les amis, this is Llyane Stanfield and you can find me at parisianfrench.com. We have 4 days left to 2017, time in when you can actually do something about your New Year's resolution. And if you have a French New Year's resolution, you can start with the Parisian French crash course, which is free. And you can go to parisianfrench.com and start there. Today is episode 4 out of 5 that I started before the Boxing Day party. And I want to continue and finish this series for how to tell our stories in the past tenses. And today I want to talk about the combination between imparfait and passé composé. Also, know that this combination imparfait with another past tense can also works is used with passé simple. Passé simple is the tense that is used in writing, not in the speech, in conversation. And because I'm the queen of conversation, that is the reason I am not actually addressing that part, okay? But just know that it's used exactly the same way. So if you want to write, not an email, not something that could be conversational, but I don't know, a book, a novel, I don't know, articles, essays, something that is a writing, that has the writing style, then know that this combination, imparfait and another past tense, can be with passé composé, works with passé composé as well as passé simple. So that's for the writers out there. But for us conversationalists, we are going to use imparfait and passé composé. So how does that work? A lot of rules and a lot of things to take in consideration, of course, but because again I am the queen of French conversation, I want to give you just the rule of thumb. So there are 2 rules of thumb that I actually talked about in the imparfait. So when you would say in English, I was doing something, or I used to do something, that's when you use imparfait. And so if you apply that in your sentence where you have 2 verbs, so when something was happening, this came about, right? Or you were used to do something and this happened, that is when imparfait and passé composé are chosen. So an example, and the transcript of the French examples are in the Parisian French Conversationalist Facebook group, and I'm going to give you a link to it in the comments of this video. So, example, I was eating when you came. I was eating when you came. You came is passé composé, eating. I was eating is imparfait. Je mangeais quand tu es arrivé. Je mangeais quand tu es arrivé. Another example. Okay, so notice how actions are, right? So I was eating, that's a longer action, and in the middle of it or somewhere there, shorter action, a one-time action that may interrupt the main action of the imparfait, right? So when I was little, I used to eat a lot of chocolate, and one time I got sick. You see, in English too. When I was little, that doesn't tell you much, but I used to eat chocolate. I used to eat chocolate. That's imparfait. And one time I got sick. Okay? So I'm going to translate that. Quand j'étais petite, I'm gonna use imparfait because it's a longer, I mean, I was little for a longer time. It was not like a one-time drop of the pin, right? So, quand j'étais petite, Je mangeais beaucoup de chocolat. I was eating a lot of chocolate. Je mangeais beaucoup de chocolat. Mais une fois, je suis tombée malade. Mais une fois, je suis tombée malade. The one time I got sick, or j'ai été malade. Okay? Mais une fois, j'ai été malade. So, yeah, know that those are the rule of thumb of the translation for imparfait, right? Are those two cases, and then when do you choose which is if it's a longer, repetitive, habitual, all those nice things that most of you know about imperfect. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of a less thinking reasoning, right? Less thing. I don't want you to think as much. So as much as I can help you strip down the thinking and have it, give you a rule of thumb so that when you make conversation, they come easier, faster. You don't really have to make all this big logic behind everything, right? We still have to know, and we still have to feel the action that is a little longer or repetitive or habitual, yes, which would be for l'imparfait. So this is what I had to say to you. I will see you tomorrow, and don't ever give up on your dream to become bilingual, learn to speak Parisian French, and break the language barrier. Merci beaucoup et à demain. Au revoir.